Okay, I think we're okay now. All right. All right. This. I always don't know, or I always don't know. I never know about that because I've had problems where because how do I say this? Like before you even start, you have to pre-assign whatever with Odyssey, and so if there's some problem, like I had not disconnected from my VPN until like 2 seconds in, and I was like, crap. I thought I'd have to create a brand new setup for Odyssey and then have it say, oh, and by the way, we're releasing this or whatever, but looks like it's actually okay for the most part. So, all right. Me. This, this.
You rejected me. You listened to the devil. You showed him confidence. You, you who until yesterday knew nothing of Satan, you so easily made him your trusted friend and master. I respected your freedom, although you owe it to me. You surrendered it to your fiercest enemy. You unwittingly became his aider and abettor, and you have paid for it with your misfortune. Above all, you failed to understand that your enemy used you to root their eternal evil in your kingdom, in the place where I put you, heaven, so you could never, never find peace again.
We're close to the end. I don't know how far we still have to go. Yeah, there's a funeral for, I don't know his name, but the boy that apparently touched his heart a lot. Like he really struggled with what happened to the boy. And then the boy seems like his supposed to be his spirit or whatever is has been helping the priest through his grief and to come back and whatever. Interesting. Not sure if that was just supposed to be... Yeah, it looks like it was just supposed to be we revealed something. Don't grab anything. Now the question is... I'm not sure what we're supposed to do at this point in the church here. We were here earlier, but I don't know if there's anything left to do down here. Yeah, no. Nope, it's locked. Okay. Oh. Maybe. So the doll, evil doll, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, he's over there. Because he's been saying stuff in like a demonic voice. So I assume the doll's evil, or at least is the representation of evil, of the devil. Hey, Kissa. Welcome. Yeah, I definitely could play Black Mirror before Halloween, potentially. I'm just trying to get through. The last couple of things I have are longer games, right? So I'm doing The Sinking City. Been doing that for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months now. And Darkness Within 2, which I know, you don't care as much about, but that one has also been going for like 2.5 months or something. So I'm just trying to get through the longer games. So this spot here in the afternoon, or in the, I guess it'd be what? Early morning for you, I guess? Or no, this is late at night. This is like 8 p.m. or whatever. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. This time, right now, this stream, where we're doing this game here, once I finish with this game here, then I have some space open. So I could do Black Mirror too, potentially. I'm just kind of... the only thing for me right now is I'm not burned out, per se. But I guess that'd be the best way to say it. I'm a little bit kind of worn on just horror all the time and nothing else. So I kind of wanted to do something as a pause in between, but just because Halloween's coming up, so then I'm going to be in another cycle of a bunch of horror stuff, right? I kind of don't feel all that motivated to do another horror right away. That said, Black Mirror 2, although it's horror theme, it's not like scary, but I don't know. We'll see. 9 p.m. Okay. But I could. I mean, I did already start Black Mirror 2 a couple months ago, right? Or a month and a half ago, whatever it was. A little bit. So we could always continue with that. And right now, it's not really the horror part of the game anyway. It's more like doing stuff around in that, like, sleepy shore town or whatever, but they're not... I usually have like a hand icon or something I can click on. Am I not supposed to... Oh, maybe I'm driving? No. Besides, driving, the steering wheel's over on the other side. I don't know. What am I still supposed to do? I mean, I could run or walk or whatever and go, but that's like a long way to go. I would think no, since the car showed up, I would think I want to take the car. Am I supposed to take the doll? Maybe. Am I supposed to take you with me? No. Can't interact. I already did the Icarus wings last time. I am so confused. What is... Something. I should be able to interact with something, I think. I especially don't want to start running all the way back and then have it turn out that I am not supposed to run all the way back. Then I just wasted a bunch of extra time because I... I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get in here, but it's not letting me. I can't get in the back either for somebody else to give me a ride. I am très confusé. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is there something else in here I'm supposed to click? Just I'm uncertain at this point what. The game up to this point has been fine. Like, I've known what I needed to do. I just can't seem to. So I clicked that, and this show, like, I clicked, there was a panel here closed or whatever. I clicked it, and it disappeared, and the car showed up here, and I guess that means the car showed up outside. But I don't see anything else to click, so I don't know. You watched the first part I streamed 2 times already? I'm sorry. I know you're really, 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 really wanting to watch it. Boy, I don't know. I guess let's try running. I didn't want to do that if it's gonna be going a really long way for no reason, but I can't see another way to interact. I can't do anything with the car. I get no icons for interacting at all when I'm with the car here. I don't know why I had the car show up if I'm not supposed to ride in it. Plus the door's open. Like, doesn't that indicate I should be able to get on? But I can't. Space does not jump. Unless I'm missing, is there a... Indicates an object you can look at or pick up. Indicates an object you can interact with or place can drop. Or a place you can drop collected items. Indicates something missing. I don't see any of these. Like, I don't even see a question mark saying, like, oh, I need to do something else. Which I have seen other places in the game. So, oh, wait, there's a message. Sic transit gloria mundi. Okay, that's fine, but I don't know how I use the transit. I am confused. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Let me look at a walkthrough, see if I am supposed to take it, because it's not letting me. See, already done. Hang on. Yeah, this is an achievements guide. I don't want the achievements. A lot of these are YouTube videos or else achievement guides. I don't want either of those. I want to see. Yeah, see, it's like videos. I don't want to watch a video and like click forward. I just want to go to the one part that I can't figure out, which is the vehicle. Giant bomb? This might be better. Giant bomb generally is just text, right? Oh, the guide has nothing. Okay, never mind. That's not gonna help me. No, I don't know. I'm not finding anything. I gotta figure something out. Okay, well. Corinthians 6:66, really? That's a little bit on the nose, but fine. I'm just gonna run. We'll see. Not up there, no. I'm gonna talk to these people still. I think I'm going back here? I don't even know. I did this stuff past the grave at that other ruin building, and I've done stuff here at the main church. So am I going back to the... I don't know. I guess it wasn't too far. I didn't know I was going to go back here, though. I thought I was going to go elsewhere, and it was going to be a long ways or something. I thought that's why they had the car. Maybe I'm doing that last door upstairs. Not this one. I was in this one before, right? Yeah, this was stuff for the sacrament or whatever it's called that I did. Communion or whatever. Let's see. Oh, that's still locked. This is where I was at the very beginning of the game. And this was that. Probably nothing new in here. We already did this earlier. And this. This one. This is where the... So the other one was where a woman was possessed or whatever. This is where the boy was possessed. We did that. I still can't get in there. That's where we start. Okay, so it's none of these, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. Something downstairs? I thought we did everything downstairs. Did we not? Already did this loud. Looked there. We already did stuff in the library earlier. Probably don't need to do this again. We've been to the kitchen multiple times. Man, I cannot think of what I've not done. And that's outside. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of too loud this door. I'd remember that. Yeah. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna look at one of these stupid videos. Hang on. See if I can dart past. That's the library, I believe. Stuff we did. This. Done those. Okay, this is not too far behind where I was. Well, this last time, I was with the Icarus wings. Okay. Okay. We're relatively close. I'm just trying to do that. Yeah, okay, we did this. Okay, that was the end of last time. Cutscene we had the end of it. So then this is all the stuff for the funeral rites. Okay. Yep. That was the very last thing. We put the um, holy wine, I guess, or whatever, and dirt on the coffin. Okay. So go up there. He does that. The car's there. Okay, what does he do from there? Okay, he goes upstairs again? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's supposed to be a hand icon when I go to the car, and there wasn't. Let me reload. Hang on. Reload. So now, right here, the wheel of the car to drive should. There we go. Why did that not show up for me before? I thought I was supposed to take the car, but that never showed up. Glitched, I guess. Okay, I'll do that. That's fine. That works. I almost lost my temper. All of this for a toy? Oh, am I? Okay, I thought it was a cut scene or something. Okay. So I guess I took the car to this remote mountain pass or something. Okay. And life belt, yeah. That's right. Hey, Kiss at Silhouette, have you guys done, watched, or played the Ori games? At some point, not really soon maybe, but maybe like during 2024, I plan on playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps, I think. Because I played Ori and the Blind Forest, and I don't see anything in here really. Maybe I have to go on the other side of these. And had a good time of it, but a lot of people don't like those kinds of games as much. So, but I did quite enjoy playing them. Playing the Ori and the Blind Forest. Okay, so I can't really do anything with these, looks like. Just they're chairs that are here. and symbols on them, so I guess those might be important. At some point, I might use those. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm turning that, so I guess I need to find something more out. Okay. I don't have clues right now for what I'm supposed to do with those, like what symbols I want or whatever, so I guess I need to look and figure it out.
I will come down once you've called the other 7 children. They want to witness this special moment.
I understand now. You came to my world as light, so that no one who believes in you would stay in darkness.
Okay. You say so. Okay, so I'm calling the other children, so I guess I just do each symbol one at a time. Yeah. Okay, hang on. So I grabbed that one. So I guess I want to do that next. Move this to there. And then I'm turning this so that it will go here. No. Okay. I had it pointing down here before. Does it need to go there, maybe? No idea. Do I grab this or something? No. I thought I had it pointed at the symbol also. So I have the symbol, the whatever that is, the icon, and up above. I don't know what it wants. Why? Do I have to move it to that one? Is that what's... I do not know. Right, sure. Okay. I mean, it did something, but I don't know. I guess I called down that one, I think. Let's try this one. So it's that, which is up there. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay. I better understand now. Kinda. Mostly. Maybe. Something with something. Okay. I don't know what I was doing wrong earlier, but that's fine. Okay. So that one. Triangle eye. And then just there. There we go.
Forgive me, Father.
I'll prepare for your glorious return to where you were before your fall, heaven. For this misery you have suffered, my love for you has grown. That is why, on your return and restoration, I will give you much more than I originally gave you before the fall. Salvation.
I failed him. He came into this world to lead me towards the light, and I... Wait, what?
I have to lock the door.
Really? Okay, hang on. Yep, I turned that off. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do this again, I guess. I love it when that happens. Okay, well, we'll try again. I'll just redo what I did before. It's fine. Okay, one more time. You can see it now, right? I didn't look at my preview before I continued, so sorry about that. Thanks, Kiss. I appreciate you letting me know. Okay. Again, from the top. Okay, so I click this. Now the car shows up here. I was not getting... You're not a fan of it, but it's okay. I was not getting this before, but I'm supposed to get this hand icon. I did not see this hand icon when I was here before. So I don't know why, but okay, so now I click this and we continue. I almost lost my temper. All of this for a toy? Okay. So there's nothing here other than obviously symbols and stuff from what we've done so far in the game. I didn't check thoroughly, but I don't think there's anything on the sides here. It's just the path going up, I think. Okay, so we're doing this again, okay? So I'll just go straight since I know what it is, since I screwed up before. Okay. So, if we do this...
I will come down once you've called the other 7 children. They want to witness this special moment.
I understand now. You came to my world as light, so that no one who believes in you would stay in darkness.
Okay, so we start out with this, which is that. So we're going to go over to... Is that one? Up to here. Okay, 1 second here. Let me... Apparently I did not. This. Okay. This and... Alright, so we do that. We had this turned here. We turn this up. The light goes up to the child up there, and then this guy appears here. So we do that for each of them. Which is here. And this one. Ah, why? Why can I not do that one? It's like mouse was going everywhere except where I wanted it to. Alright, and then here. Just triangle eye. And finally, that one. And now all I have to do is turn around. This is where we left off when I saw you said black screen.
Forgive me, Father.
I'll prepare for your glorious return to where you were before your fall, heaven. For this misery you have suffered, my love for you has grown. That is why, on your return and restoration, I will give you much more than I originally gave you before the fall. Salvation.
I failed him. He came into this world to lead me towards the light, and I
have to lock the door.
have to lock the door. What? I mean, I should go out to see where you're locking the door. Yeah. Blood instead of tea. Probably not what was planned. Interesting that we're back here, though. This was where we were in the very beginning of the game. I pull this off, there's going to be something scary or creepy behind it, right? Oh, maybe not. I have now that, though. For whatever reason I need. Yeah, this is us. Father Abraham Marcus, for volunteering time and effort at St. Anna's Orphanage. Offered by Friar Ryan Carpenter, 5 December 1912, Black Tower. The Good Samaritan, Certificate of Appreciation. Okay.
Children are not allowed to drink coffee.
Okay. I don't know. Are these all things I'm giving him? I don't understand. Okay. Oh, I tied that to the window? I'm so confused. What's going on? He said he had to lock the door also,
Is
so I
that
don't
made
know.
of gold?
Okay.
A letter. I'll send it together with the key once I'm far away from here.
Oh, we're playing the kid right now. Interesting. I thought we were still Father Marcus. We're not. We're the kid. Oh. So this all started with this guy here, Father Marcus. We were playing him. He was remembering all of these, like he helped out with this orphanage, and all of the kids died. There are 7 kids here. All 7 kids died. I don't remember. It was like a fire or something. And he felt guilty about it for some reason. I guess he did something that he felt contributed to the fire, or that he had not acted swiftly enough to prevent the fire, something along those lines. And the kids died, and so they, at least, I don't know if they actually did, or if he just felt they did, but, or thought they did, but the kids basically became like demons. Because they were trapped between where they were supposed to end up, heaven, I guess, and then here, somewhere in between, I guess like purgatory or something. That's what they call it, right? Purgatory, I think, is what they call it in the Catholic Church. And I'm not Catholic, so I don't know. And so part of the process of the game was trying to go through and cope with the grief and all the demons and stuff that we faced, like Father Marcus faced, and then also trying to free the spirits that had become demons because of what happened, I guess. The transition or something. So,
David? Are you there?
I must live tonight.
must live? It says leave there. Yeah, we need to leave, right? So we're doing that. I don't know what else you're supposed to grab. I guess just look around and see if there's something that we can grab. Because I don't know what we're expecting when we tied that to the window. So we're leaving out the window, but...
Why did he draw my eyes so big? It doesn't even resemble me.
Such a critic. Nothing at the fire. I mean, but... No, that's right. And then for this boy that we are, David, Father Marcus had applied an exorcism to us or something? Oh, that's a drawer. Don't see anything in either drawer here. So... what is the other thing we're supposed to do? I don't know. Maybe a weight or something? Like we tie something to the other end and drop it and it opens the window or something?
They
Maybe
never
not.
understood.
Oh, there we go.
You can all visit me in my world whenever you want. If you come at any time, I shall never know what hour my heart is to greet you. So I'll always be ready to.
I won't know what hour my heart is to greet you? I don't know what that means, but okay. So we don't dive off there. Do you go over to the fountain? Not sure. We're not taking his carriage, looks like, so I think we're walking. Okay. So this is supposed to be what happened to David, right? But I don't remember details enough to know. He was usually just like David speaking every so often when we were playing Father
Rise,
Marcus.
rise into the sky to eternity and beyond.
This car's coming back and there's an accident? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Damn. So that's what happened. David escaped, was running away. We didn't know he was outside, came around the corner and hit him. Well, crap. No wonder he's all struck with grief. Jeez.
Please don't die. Please, my child. Forgive me. Forgive me.
This will be our little secret.
We'll meet again one day. In my indescribable grief, deep within my tormented soul, I searched for a way to keep him with me. I never wanted to know his fragile body returning to dust. I wanted to hold him in my arms for eternity. But I knew it would be impossible. I had to find a way of keeping him with me. But how? It was then that I had the idea. Alexandra couldn't stand the sight of it. She killed herself in a moment of despair.
Damn. So, major tragedy, right? Not only did he kill David, but then apparently it hurt his wife so much that she killed him. She killed herself. Jeez.
I kept his body in a bathtub filled with ice. I'll always keep you in my heart.
People have stars, but they aren't the same. For travelers, the stars are guides. For other people, they are nothing but tiny lights. But all those stars are silent stars. You, though, you'll have stars like nobody else, since I'll be laughing on one of them. For you, it'll be as if all the stars are laughing. And it'll be as if I had given you, instead of stars, a lot of tiny bells that know how to laugh.
Interesting. Huh. All right. Okay, so I guess that's it. That's Grey Dawn. We're done with Grey Dawn now. I thought we were probably getting close to the end. I just didn't know. Right, so. Okay, so if I go. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you continue to enjoy stuff I play. Okay, let me or enjoy watching me play stuff, I should say. Because, like you said, you don't always like everything that's this. Where is it? Where is this? This, right? I don't know why it's not. Yeah, there we go. So now if I do this. Yes, this is our progress on stuff. Some of these are on indefinite pause. They're not ones I'm going to stop playing, but they're ones I've paused on for now. So we're doing the Sinking City right now and the Darkness Within 2 right now. Still have Song of Horror. I'm going to do Song of Horror, though, is going to come after either the Sinking City or Darkness Within 2. Whichever one of those I finish first. Okay, that's when we'll do that one. And then Martha is Dead is on indefinite pause because I was getting a lot of lag when I was playing it the last few times. So I'm going to get a replacement graphics card, and once I get that, then we'll do that. So, yeah, I think we're pretty much caught up other than Song of Horror and finishing Martha is Dead and technically doing the very last, and I've not forgotten about it, the very last video of Get Even. Anyway, but once we're done with those, then so I guess we unlocked the happy ending, apparently, Walking with Angels. There's one called the bad ending too, which I have no idea how you do that, but anyway, oh right, I have it there, don't I? Let's try to remember where it is. Since you're on the stream right now, I'll do a little bit more Black Mirror 2 since we ended that early enough. Because that's what I was saying, is I didn't know what time we would end today with that. So we'll do a little bit more Black Mirror 2 today. This does not mean we're going to play Black Mirror 2 every week, though. I have not decided on that. So we'll have to figure out and see. Okay. Don't want to do that. All right. Here we go. Right. This was from before I replaced my monitor, and so stuff is still all wiggy. Okay, hang on. I'm going to have to do some adjustments here to get this to work. Is that too far? Is that far enough? Let me see. That's too far. My left eye. Okay, so not sure, something like that. That should be closer anyway. How's it now? Yeah. Now I just have to get it to catch it, which it's not. That's interesting. Why do you not... Okay, so I think what you're saying is I need to do this. Oops. This. Okay. I think I was looking for a monitor that wasn't there anymore. I think is what was happening. So if I go back to this. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, one final thing. I just want to not have that. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So our mom died, or just I think she just went to the hospital, right? We need to get stuff before heading over there. I think that's where we are. Now she might die, but I don't think she's dead yet. I think we listened to the answering machine and found out that she wasn't well, or we came in here and found out she wasn't well, I should say, and then we called the police and then got off the phone with them. So.
No, I haven't got the number from Mom's old family doctor. I can't even remember his name, to be honest. Dr. Weck, Mick, something. If I read his name, then it'll come straight back to me.
Okay, so I need to find... I see, it's when I go high enough up. Get back. So I need to find... Need help in the game, you can activate this in the options menu. Okay. So I need to find... something with his...
It looks like Mom was having a cup of tea while reading, before she fell over. When I was a kid, we used to always argue about how long I was allowed to watch TV. I used to be able to sit in front of that thing for hours. Now you couldn't get wild horses to drag me in front of one. I can count myself lucky the damn thing didn't completely frazzle my brain. Mom's into music. That's one thing we have in common, though our tastes are a little diverse. Mom's Beethoven doesn't mix that well with Nirvana or Pearl Jam. Mom's into music. That's one...
Okay, that's the same. Okay, so...
That's Mom's medicine dispenser. There's a box for every day of the week. She always used to joke about it. She said that because of her back, she consumed more pills a day than a whole old folks' home. But she never took as much as she was actually prescribed. She always maintained that she'd just forgotten to. The old home doctor then gave her the dispenser at some point. I always found it rather stupid not to take your medicine, preferring to suffer in agony.
Grab that, I guess.
That's gotta be most of the medication, but maybe she's got more somewhere else. I should check. The cup is still half full. Why did she stand up and go over there? Maybe the phone rang? Maybe she got some bad news and fainted. Huh. That doesn't seem like her at all. Mom's handbag. All her papers must be in there. All right, I found the insurance card. There's nothing else of interest in there, and I can earn my own money. That's where Mom indulged herself. We had an ancient wood-burning stove at home that she used to cook on. She always said it reminded her of her time as a cook back in England. If I switch the stove on, then it's definitely not going to do the empty kettle much good. Mom would never forgive me. Being a cook, she was always very fussy about those things. If I switch the stove on...
Gonna grab the... Okay, am I filling with water? Is that what's going on? Maybe.
The kettle's full. My mother keeps her pots and pans and that kind of stuff in these cupboards. A few pots, a shallow bowl, plates, a tray. I'll take the bowl.
I don't know about doing the bowl there, but let's...
The water will start to boil and steam. As I'm not much of a tea drinker, boiling water isn't much use to me.
So what? Okay. Do I have line, vinegar? Probably no. Bread. What am I trying to do here?
Mom watched whales with this telescope. This is a whale region. The whales swim past here twice a year on their route between Mexico and Canada. A nice one. Quite classical. And it looks quite expensive for Mom's tastes. You can swivel the telescope on the tripod, and hey, there's a compass attached to the top to show the direction you're looking. A nice one. Quite...
So we're not going to take the compass or anything. Still don't know what we're doing over here. Figure it out, hopefully.
There are pictures of me and Mom in the cabinet. I can't see any pictures of my father here. Mom hasn't got many of him. I guess the memory of his death is too painful for her. When I was a child, I always wanted to know who my father was. Mom told me about him and finally showed me some pictures. That was the only time I've ever seen pictures of him.
Just my personal opinion. So far, I think they've kind of, well, for every character? I don't know. But at least for some of them, like the main character, they've stepped up on the voice acting. The voice actor in the first game for the protagonist, for Samuel, he was so-so. He wasn't all that great. He was all right, but not great. This guy's a little bit better. Probably more pills in there. Let's go to the bedroom and see what's in there first, I guess.
My mother's old bureau. That's where she keeps her letters and financial papers and such. I don't fancy poking around in there just now.
I don't fancy doing that. It sounds like it's more of a British thing to say. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe they say that in the Northeast.
My mother's
America.
old bureau.
I don't know.
It's a beautiful lamp. Pity it doesn't work. Perhaps the bulb's gone. A plant on the windowsill. No idea what kind it is. Looks like there's something under the flower pot. It's a
That's
little
where
brass key.
That's where I normally put my keys, is underneath flower pots.
We've already just had a few days of warm, sunny weather back to back. It's supposed to get worse tomorrow. Mom likes thrillers and horror stories, mainly old stuff. Edgar Allan Poe and the like. Perhaps it has something to do with her time in England. She's often told me that she worked in a castle that could well have come straight out of one of these books.
Oh, is that the connection? So she worked for the Gordon family at some point. Ended up eventually leaving and going back to America. And we're the son of one of the former maids or something, I guess. So it sounds like. Or that she maybe was a maid at a different castle that was owned by a family that knew the Gordons, maybe. Interesting. You know, there's some kind of connection between them, right? Because it's dealing with the curse of Black Mirror Castle. We're now nowhere near Black Mirror Castle right now, so obviously there's some tie at some point, so that's probably what it is.
I think the furniture's still from her time in England. Quite old-fashioned, but stylish somehow.
I'm glad you're happy.
What do we got here? Handkerchiefs, a glasses case, an art magazine, a few Valerian draggies. Nothing I could use.
I know there's some lag. I don't know why it would be 10 minutes, and maybe you're exaggerating, I don't know, but I don't know why they would be that late. But on a high level, just do this briefly while I explain this. So on a high level, okay, what's happening is I have my computer and the game and everything and my software that's running, right? And I do stuff in the game here, okay? That then gets sent to a website, a company called Restream. Restream takes that signal and then copies it to send a version to each of the different platforms. So Restream will send it to YouTube and to Twitch and to Odyssey and to Kick, okay? So that happens in the process. And then from that, it takes however long to go from Restream to, let's say, YouTube, for instance, okay? And then from YouTube, you see stuff show up, okay? So there's whatever delay there is in the process of all of that, okay? So transferring a bunch of data, copying the data, and then sending the data back to something like YouTube so that you'll eventually see it, okay? That's one way. Then in the other way, when you see something and then you comment on it, there's the delay that happened already, and so there's some delay before I see it, plus, well, no, that's probably about it. It's probably just the delay in getting things sent to you before you see, and so then you comment. By that time, it's already been a bit of time passed for me. Yeah, you're welcome, Kissa. I definitely, absolutely, okay, that means the same thing. But anyway, I absolutely have no problem playing Black Mirror 2. I enjoy the Black Mirror series so far. Like, I really like the first game so far. I'm liking this one. So I don't have a problem with that. It's more of a manner of trying to make sure that I don't go turn into like a dog where I look at the next new shiny thing like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? And I stop playing stuff I'm going to. And I do have a problem with doing that. You've seen, or you could see if you look at like some of the past games I've done where I've stopped in the middle. Now there are other reasons why some of them have stopped. Like I had recorded, the game doesn't really let you back up. There's not like a save you can go back to. And when I recorded, sound was lost, for example. That's what happened with Until Dawn. Anyway, so things like that. So those sometimes do happen, unfortunately. But I try to avoid that as much as possible. That's why, actually, so we did Book of Unwritten Tales 2, of course, like 9 months ago or whatever. But we also did Obscure, which I had started a couple of years previous. Okay. So I did Obscure to finish that because we had not completed that. Same thing with Don't Knock Twice, right? So if I don't finish a game, I try to go back and finish it at some point later. Anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is that I try not to get a ways into a game and then go, ooh, there's this other game, and like shift and jump over to that other game, because otherwise I end up with a mess where there are all these games that I've not ever finished. That's not a good thing, I don't think. So, I mean, what's the point in playing it in the first place if you're not gonna see the complete story, get the complete experience, whatever it is, right? That's also one of the reasons, there are others too, but that's also one of the reasons I no longer play any MMOs. Because when you get a massive online multiplayer game, what ends up happening is there are new quests introduced all the time, right? Like, oh, we have these new quests in this new zone. Okay, so then you go to that zone and you do that thing, and like at a certain point you think you're finishing that or whatever, but then there's another one to do, and then another one to do, and then another one. You never finish, right? And I like having stories finish. Like I don't like reading a book and then the book like stops in the middle and there's no end to the book or something. I don't like that. So anyway, that gives you more of an idea where I'm coming from with that type of stuff. So I definitely like games like Black Mirror 2. So now the reason that I said I don't know how much more I'm going to play of this before Halloween is mainly because I just I don't know. Maybe we will keep playing this. Maybe I'll just keep playing this, and I won't play it on my Halloween stream. I'll play something else. So we'll play this regularly weekly, and then on Halloween I'll replace what was this with something else, and that way I don't have to stop this. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay.
Ah, my mother's address book. I ought to find her doctor's number in there. I don't think I'll find anything interesting in that chest of drawers.
Commode. It was a commode. I don't know if there's anything else in here. I started to read that, Silhouette. I started reading your comment, and then for some reason I stopped. I'm sorry. Let's hope Gordon family didn't donate genes for our hero before his mother left England. Oh, so you're saying maybe she got involved with somebody from the Gordon family, possibly, and so he has some Gordon family blood in him. Yeah, maybe. That could be a connection too. That's definitely true. Hang on. Make sure there's nothing else in here before I leave. I don't think so, but I could always come back to the room too, but I mean, while I'm here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the living room again. So the other one would be the bathroom. And then I have to figure out why we want a teapot on the stove or something. I'm not sure.
Mom's bathroom. Like her old place, nothing special. We weren't poor, but my mother was always modest. And by the looks of it, so is this place.
If you don't say fancy, what is the word? Is that TY for thank you? Or T? You don't say fancy, what is the word? C? Maybe? Oh, interesting.
An old lighthouse. Underneath's a sign with Willow Creek written on it. Perhaps it's from the place in England where she lived. She first came to the US in her early 30s, after the accident.
Really? She'd have a painting of this? I remember this place. This is where he ended up going to talk to the patient that escaped from the asylum, I think is right. Something like that. I think that's where this guy was. And where that guy ended up getting killed too. But and the music of course got all creepy as soon as we went over here. Like, yeah, this is not a good thing. This place is bad, and she's got a painting of it. So have fun. Yeah. Don't see anything else on the painting. I guess it was just the one comment about it. Oh, that's wait. What? Okay. Hang on. Okay, there we go.
Aha, some medicines. Boxes, little bottles, tubes. I'll take it all with me. I think that's it. I found all the medication. Toothpaste, face cream, no other medication in here. I had a shower here this morning, and Mom laid on a huge breakfast. I ate some of it, for her sake. Huh. Back at uni, I usually don't eat anything in the morning. I had a shower here this morning. I ate some of it.
I guess that's it in the bathroom. There's literally just the cabinet, which we can no longer get anything from anyway, and the shower. Yeah, okay. Never been so delayed, the commenting. It's always been immediately. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Kissa. I don't know what would be causing that. So, the way I have it set up, okay, is I have a plugin, we'll say, okay, in my software where I stream, okay? And to use that plugin, I have a window that's on the side. So I have two monitors, right? This one's the game, this one over here is where I have my stream and stuff, okay? So in the stream, or on the monitor where the stream is, okay, I have my streaming software is like this big. It's all like kind of on the side here, so the stream's almost like this big. And then over here is a window that has all the chat stuff show up. And then I basically tell my streaming software, show that window on the stream so you can see the chat stuff, right? Anyway, so the information that's fed into that window that shows the stream data, okay, is done like this. Basically, I have in my normal web browser, okay, I have a tab open where the stream is showing for YouTube, and I have another tab for Twitch, and another tab for Kick, and another tab for the stream showing in Odyssey, okay? For each of those, there's a chat, right? So when you go to a live stream, there's the window with the video, and there's chat on the side, right? So for that chat on the side, you have an option to pop that chat out. So instead of the chat staying in on the side there, it can be its own little window, okay? So what I've done is I've popped chat out for all 4 of those. Popped chat out for YouTube, popped it out for Twitch, popped it out for Kick, popped it out for Odyssey. Okay, so I have 4 little windows with the chat popped out, one for each platform. Okay, then this software I have plugged into this thing I have plugged into my streaming software just takes all of the chat from all 4 of those popped out chats, and it integrates them all, lists them all, so that they show up on the stream, okay? The reason I went through explaining all that is there should be no delay caused on my end. Because as soon as you type and hit enter so that something shows up in chat on YouTube or on Twitch or wherever, it is immediately retrieved by that window that shows stuff from the popped out chats. So, well, that window that kind of pulls all the chats from different platforms together, it is technically handled on a server. So it's possible there's some lag on the server there. That's possible, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Other than all I know is the delay would be caused either by that chat thing that I use trying to get information from a server and having the delay there, or else from my stream getting sent to Restream and then sent to like YouTube and Twitch and stuff, and then finally showing up there. So one of the two things, either the chat itself, the server it uses is super delayed, or Restream and their efforts to send out my stream everywhere is delayed. And I don't know what the answer is. I turned it off at the very beginning before I started streaming. I turned off my VPN. So I don't have a VPN. So this is my normal internet. So if there's some delay on that, could be causing it too, maybe? It's hard to know. I really can't troubleshoot and know for sure where it's coming from. I don't think there's going to be much I can do, unfortunately, about it. Because if it's somebody else's server, either Restream or the one I use for chat, that's somebody else's server. I have no control over that. And if it's my own internet, the only thing I could do would be to completely reboot, like restart my modem. But if I restarted my modem, that would mean I'd have to kill the stream entirely. And I just don't think that it really is gonna be very successful. I do show that I have not dropped any frames, so there's no major latency in the service that's doing the stream either. So maybe it's the chat thing. So I apologize it's delayed as much as it is. I don't know that there's a lot I'm going to be able to do with it, to be honest. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Am I taking the kettle with me? Is that what's going on? I don't know what's... He said he's not much of a tea drinker. I don't know. Am I taking all of these with me? It's an awful lot of stuff to have with me. Plus, I have a brass key. The brass key's got to go to something, right? I don't have anything locked over here. So is it something on this cupboard? Over here in the bedroom, he just said he didn't want to go through it, right?
My mother's old bureau.
Yeah, he just says he doesn't want to. So it doesn't have anything to do with that. Back here, so there's something. There's not a drawer though, so.
No, I haven't got the number from Mom's old family. If I read his name... Let's see. It won't open. It's got a leather strap running from the back to the front cover, and there's a lock on it too. I need a key.
Okay, so got it. So this key goes here.
Yes, and that's got the address book open.
Do it like this, maybe?
Now then, what was that doctor called? Dr. Wakefield. That's him. And here's his number. I just hope he's still got my mother's old medical records.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying, right? Like,
Hopefully
why
the
would
number's
you?
Still okay. Dr. Wakefield. 555.
Dr. Wakefield's practice?
My name's Darren Michaels. I have to speak to the doctor. It's an emergency.
One moment, please.
Dr. Wakefield speaking.
Hello, Dr. Wakefield. This is Darren Michaels.
Darren, is there something wrong with your mother? Mandy said...
Yes, she's been taken to the hospital. She's fallen over and taken a knock to the head. She's not responsive.
My God.
The hospital needs her medical history. Do you still have it?
Yes, we must still have it here.
Can you fax it over to the hospital?
Yes, of course. Hopefully nothing's happened to her back.
Wouldn't the support corset protect her?
Not necessarily. The corset supports her spine when she's standing up or sitting, but her back has been so badly affected since the accident that a fall can have repercussions.
I don't think I want to know. I'll just go down to the hospital and find out there.
Do that. I'll have the records sent to Biddeford. I hope your mother gets well soon.
Yeah, me too.
Give her my best wishes as soon as she's awake.
I'll do that. See you later, Doc. Well, that's done. Dr. Wakefield has always cared well for Mom. With that back of hers, she could barely stand, sit, or lie down without causing her pain. And then she has the burns as well. And now this.
It sounds like she was. Well, I don't know if she's had it all the time, but it sounds like even if she wasn't hurt when she was working over there in England, it sounds like some bit of the curse somehow followed her over here. That might be what you had said, Siloel. It might be that this Darren guy is actually part Gordon family blood. It's possible, for sure. See, this is the reason I keep going back to the stove. Okay, if I go over here, like the little cupboard or something, there's like a look or examine icon, right? And over here, there's a door icon, right? If I go here to the stove, there's this wheel icon, pair of wheel icons, right? Or gear icons, meaning I'm supposed to do something with that, or I can do something with that, or whatever. So I don't know. If I put the teapot on there, I can do that. But if I can't do anything with the teapot, what's the point in having this interact? So there's got to be something I'm supposed to do with the stove. I just don't know. And it will let me put the teapot. So I can do that. What am I supposed to do, though, with it?
Oh my god, there really is running water here. I never would have thought it.
That was not especially helpful. Okay, I was able to use the kettle on here and fill it with water. Cannot do anything with a bowl. Cannot do anything with a bowl. So presumably only the kettle really is used here to get water. And I get water here and I put it back over on the stove, but he doesn't want to start the stove because he doesn't drink tea?
The water will start to boil and steam. As I'm not much of a tea drinker, boiling water isn't much use to me.
I'm assuming it. I don't know if I can even in the meantime, probably, but I'm assuming if I leave this house, I won't be able to come back. So that doing this is going to be something I have to do now, right? Maybe. I can't think of what I would need to do. I don't have anything like coffee or tea on my character, so I can't do anything with that. We're not doing anything with the teacup that's on, or the coffee cup, whichever it is. Teacup, I think, that's on the table. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Like, we wouldn't use her medication in the teapot. That doesn't make any sense, right? Waste her medication. We're not going to use the bowl, so we're not going to, like, boil the tea and pour it, or boil the water and pour it in the bowl. Bread, no. Vinegar, no. Photo developer, obviously don't want to poison ourselves or anything. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure what the solution is either, to be honest. I could go back to using the Restream chat, but honestly, so Restream has a couple of services. One of them is to get my game recording and webcam and all of that, and they receive that and then they send it out to like YouTube and Twitch and so on. That's one of the services. The other service is, or another, I don't know, it's not the only one, but another service that they offer is collating all the streaming stuff, right? So all the stuff, all like all the chat, I should say, stuff. So all the chat from YouTube and all the chat from Twitch and whatever, all gets integrated. The problem I found with that though is that I can do the same thing with this other software that I'm using now, so that the chat shows up under my webcam here. And this other chat, other than maybe the delay, maybe that's an issue. Maybe that's more of a delay here. I'm not sure. But other than the delay, possibly, this chat that I use now is superior to the other one. The other chat is not nearly as good as this one is. This one allows me to do effects like the stuff sliding in and removing time. Well, the other one I think lets you remove timestamps too, but showing like icon, like Silhouette's icon shows up instead of an S or something. Anyway. So it does let people who join also have different colors in their names, although it's not showing color now. I'm not sure why. I might need, there's an update available for it. Maybe I need to update between last week and this week, and a new update came out. Possibly. Anyway, I can't think of what I'm supposed to do with that. Maybe nothing? Okay, I'm going to do this. We're going to save over the top of this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now, if I leave and for some reason I needed to stay, I can just reload the save. Like, I don't know that it'll be the case, but you know, sometimes you end up with a game-breaking bug. If you don't do X, Y, or Z, the game lets you go on anyway, but it shouldn't, and going on means your game is broken from that point on or something. So just in case that could be true, I'll have a save spot there, but I don't think there's anything more to do. I can't think of anything, right? Of all the different rooms I visited and all the stuff I have on me, none of this stuff makes sense to go with the kettle here. I even see what looks like a mortar and pestle here, maybe for grinding some kind of herbs or something, maybe to put in tea, but you cannot use this. You cannot use anything else over here. There's the sink, there's the kettle and the stove, and that's, I think, everything. And that kettle, of course, is only there if I've placed the kettle on the stove. So yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Huh. Well. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're going to go to the hospital. I don't know. I have the insurance card
Just
for
get
the...
dressed and then go straight to
I'll
the
just get
hospital.
dressed and go straight to the hospital.
I hope she's all right.
He said go straight to the hospital, so it's probably what I wanted. I probably don't want to do other stuff around here. Maybe, but...
Hello, I'd like to see my mom, Rebecca Michaels.
One moment. Your mother is still being examined. Have you got the medication with you?
Yes, here. Oh, and I've also got the insurance stuff. When can I...
Ah, thank you, thank you. I will tell Dr. Newhouse. Please take a seat for a moment. I will let you know when you can go in and see your mother.
He looks... I mean, understandably so, but he looks really nervous. like really anxious, wanting something to happen, right? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's gotta be rough.
Excuse me, Mr. Michaels?
Yes?
There is a problem with your mother's insurance card. It looks like she didn't make the last payment.
I don't know anything about that, and I really don't give a damn.
Obviously, it's a little unpleasant, but the insurance...
Look, I don't give a damn about the insurance. What's happening with my mom? How long is this thing gonna take?
I'm sure you'll be able to see her soon. But if we can't clear up this thing with the insurance, then we've got a problem here. You'll have to... Okay, Doctor. You can see your mother now. The room at the end on the right. Mr. Michaels? I can't help it if your mother hasn't paid, or if the bank hasn't made the transfer, or if the medical insurance won't cover the treatment. Here, take the card with you and sort it out. In the end, your mother will be back on her feet, but she won't have a roof over her head anymore.
Thanks.
It's rough. So she couldn't make the last insurance payment either. That's not good.
How is she?
Not good, I'm afraid. The wounds to her head are quite severe. She must have fallen against the table with all her weight behind her.
Is she going to...
One should never give up hope. But your mother's in a coma, Darren. I'm sorry, but it's rather uncommon for someone to wake from a deep coma. Perhaps if she'd been discovered earlier, then there wouldn't have been so much bleeding in her skull.
You're saying that if I'd gone to her straight after our talk, then she wouldn't be here now, lying in a coma?
But my boy, you couldn't possibly have known.
Yeah, how could I have known? Fuller.
Sorry?
Fuller! She phoned the photo store. She wanted to speak to me, and Fuller just hung up on her.
Wait, no, that's completely...
She was conscious and wanted help, but Fuller...
Darren, get a grip. It was an accident. No one's to blame, and you should just...
Just what? Simply sit here at the bedside and hope that she gets better? I can't barely believe that.
Darren! You must...
Thanks for your help.
We'll look after your mother round the clock, Darren. You're welcome to stay here. I'll pop in again later.
I'm not gonna stay here. I still have things to sort out. That fat bastard's gonna pay for this.
Is this how the renewal of broken brain syndrome that happened to Samuel Gordon happens to Darren now too? It's not a good path to go down. We'll see how it goes.
Hospital chic. There's a little medicine bottle lying here. Perhaps it belonged to the patient who was here before my mother.
Nobody will notice the missing medicine, I'm
Laxativa.
sure.
A powerful laxative. Sounds useful.
How does it say laxativa? Gee, I wonder what medicine that possibly could be. It doesn't sound like laxative or anything.
A set of scales. Maybe for overweight patients? And they certainly look a bit more solid than the ones you have in your bathroom at home.
Yeah, well, maybe they're built more solidly for that reason. I would think they'd be built more solidly because you tend to have a lot more people using them a lot more regularly because you have a lot more patients coming in, right? It's not just one or two people who live in a house going on the scale, right? You're going to have dozens of people come through the hospital to use it.
I'd better leave the scales here. What would I do with scales?
Well, why do you give the little hand icon if you say you're not going to use them? It's so weird. I don't know. Stethoscope?
There's a stethoscope. Presumably someone from the clinic forgot it when washing their hands. Doc Newhouse has definitely still got his.
Yeah, boo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what to make of that. I don't know for sure. I have my suspicions now, right? But I don't know for sure if Darren Michaels is related to the Gordons or if his mom just was a servant only. I also don't know if he is related, if the curse has automatically passed over to him where he's going to start going crazy. I don't know if the curse, if he's not related, affects people who were at the manor generally. I don't think so. I feel like it's just an in-family thing. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, right? So there are a lot of things that it could be as far as I know so far.
I'll take it with me. They ought to be able to rustle up another one here.
Try talking to our mom at some point. Let's look at the monitor.
The monitor shows my mother's vital signs. Pulse, breathing, etc. No idea if the values are positive. The monitor shows my mother.
Oh, that's all the monitor. Okay.
That doesn't belong to my mom. Maybe it's from the person who was in here before her. I guess I should have packed a case like that for my mother, too.
So I guess probably just gonna be talking to her. Let's see. Is there anything I can do with? I don't think I have any reason to use something here on the scales. I don't think so. Okay, let's try talking to her, I guess.
It seems to... She looks so weak. My mom always had a fighting spirit, and all this just because she tripped. Probably rushing around again, doing someone or other a favor. And then that stupid cupboard. Oh, and Fuller. If he even... I'm gonna squeeze him dry for this.
Yeah.
The mirror. Don't go through the mirror.
Mom? Mom, are you awake? Did I just imagine that? No, I couldn't have. My wrist still hurts. She must have been terribly afraid of something. But what did she mean?
Don't go through the mirror. So did we somehow bring the Black Mirror with us to the States? How? How would we have grabbed that from the manor? I don't understand how. Okay, they'll probably explain it, I guess.
Seems to... And all this just because she... And Fuller.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go out and take our vengeance on Fuller? Yes?
No, I can't tell you that. You can talk to her son if you like. He's just... There he is.
Hey! Hey! You!
And then he walks nonchalantly.
What the hell?
He's like, hey, you, and the guy's rushing out. Wouldn't you run after him and not just to walk over to him? Whatever.
A nurse, and perhaps an administrator as well. They could well be one and the same nowadays. The way things look, it seems that healing the patients is a kind of secondary activity. Hi.
Hello, Mr. Michaels. What can I do for you?
What did that guy want?
He was asking about your mother.
What did he want to know?
He wanted to know if
If she made it?
Yes. But I told him we're not allowed to give out patient information. He ought to speak to you.
I don't know the guy, but he's gone out of his way to avoid me twice already. You know who he is?
I'm sorry, no. But he's got an accent. I think he's British. But with something else, too.
Listen, I don't want that guy anywhere near my mother. You understand?
Of course.
Thanks for getting our blood pumping, Mom. Thanks, Mom, for scaring the crap out of us. Yeah. Exactly.
This Dr. Newhouse, what's he like?
Oh, he's very charming. A really nice guy. He isn't from around here. He came to Biddeford a couple of years back. But he's really settled and got on well, and...
Yeah, nice story. I wanted to know if he was a competent doctor.
Oh, yes, of course. He used to run a huge hospital in Atlanta. He's apparently rather overqualified to be working in a little place like Biddeford. But I think he enjoys the small town life. Your mother is in good hands.
Okay.
Are you from around here?
You could say that. I grew up here.
Then you surely must be able to tell me some exciting stories about the place.
Well, not really all that much happens here. You know, a young woman killed herself a couple of years back. She jumped into the ocean, and they had to call in extra divers to help search for her. They didn't save her, though. They never even found the body. But apart from that, there's never really much happening here.
You mean Carrie? Did you know her?
Yes, we used to go to aerobics together.
Any idea why she killed herself?
We'd all like to know the answer to that one. She was always so happy. We used to have lots of laughs together. But then, she changed. She also stopped coming to the sports events, and I lost touch with her. I had no idea she was having such a hard time with herself.
Thanks for the info.
Comments like LOL does not concern the dying mother, etc. Just delayed comments. Yeah. I didn't think you were laughing at the mother. Aha! You're in a coma. Nobody thinks that's funny, man. Why? You might need to go undergo social training or something. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think? You reckon my mom's gonna be okay?
Oh, you never can know. But for sure, there are people who come out of comas after much worse accidents than your mother's.
And folks who die from much less serious accidents.
You mustn't give up hope. Pray for your mother.
Statistically speaking, that has no effect whatsoever. Will save my time.
Statistically speaking, wow. This is not good still. Is this to get more information about what I need to do about it? Maybe.
About all this insurance garbage.
Best to have a look through your mother's bank transfers. If she's transferred the money, then it's up to the bank and the insurance company to slug it out between themselves. You can simply drop it by with the certificate if you like. Then I'll see to it.
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Thanks very much for the information.
No problem.
So I need to go back to Mom's place at some point at least to try to get a certificate showing that she did request the transfer. Maybe. Thought we... maybe not. I guess we did not really get... They're gonna be in her bedroom in the bureau, maybe?
There's no choice. I can't believe I've got to scrabble around in my mother's private things so the damn insurance company doesn't let her die. I mean, what are they gonna do if I can't find any proof that my mother transferred that money? Throw her out of the door in her bed? Alright, come on, Darren.
Oh, I gotta do a puzzle to open it. Of course. That's normally what you have on the front of a bureau, is a puzzle lock. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I can't say, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that could be happening too, and that's the problem, is I can't really troubleshoot if I don't know what's happening, right? Because there might be some kind of delay in going from here over to Europe too. I don't know. I'm guessing Siluel has a similar lag issue, right? Because he's up in Scandinavia. Well, he's on the Scandinavian peninsula, so he'd be kind of the same general area that you are. Okay, so for these types of puzzles, you always solve the top row first. Is the tower next? I don't know what the next one is. Probably. No, yeah. I guess. Is that right? I suppose? I don't know. I guess that's gotta be right. If that's true... Huh. See, this should extend, and I don't see something to extend on these other pieces. This is wrong. I was thinking this is up there. That is not what goes up there. What would... It's gonna be this one. That's gonna be the next one there. Yeah. And so that's gonna stay there. What do I want to do? I want to... This and this are gonna be middle two. What does that make this? Gonna be right side, we think. That goes there, and then that goes... I think it's this. These two are switched, I think. Which then means... So I can't even figure out what is supposed to go where in terms of... Hang on. What's this? This is up. So those are over, I guess? You gotta be, right? Like that. Obviously, this does not go here. This is the empty space left over at the end, I think. I'm just trying to figure out what... Before I actually try to solve, I'm trying to figure out what goes where. So then it's going to be this, and then this. And... I think then this, I think is the order. No, because this, right? This connects and this more or less connects. So this is the right order. So I just need to get this one down here. Okay. So I want to... That's what it needs to be. So then to solve for this... this needs to come across. Yeah, so... no, that's incorrect. Let's see. What I want is... Yeah, I really wish I knew what was causing all the lag. I honestly don't know. I really can't say. Let me ask you a question. So back in, say, June, did it seem more immediately responsive? Because back in June, I was using a service other than Restream to broadcast. The problem using that was I found it was unreliable, and so sometimes I would have a stream would completely die. But Restream kind of does a check and picks up if for some reason it seems like somehow communication is broken. This is complete. Obviously, this doesn't belong there, but this is complete. So I need to solve here. So I go, boom. I need to do... It needs to be this, followed by this. So I need to get those. This there. And then this. Oh, those are reversed, aren't they? Those are reversed. Okay, so I need to kick this out. Yeah. There we go. So that, and then there. Okay. And then that needs to go back up here. So actually that is what that will need to be. So this needs to come down. So to bring that down, to do, so move that over, kick that up. Let's see, is this going to be on the bottom first? This needs to be first, I think. No, door connects to door. That's right. So if I kick like this, I can go there, there. No, that needs to stay over. How do I, let's see, let me think. I'm not remembering this pattern for solving. These need to come so that it's this and then this. This is some down and down. That's up. Crap. That. This needs to go under. How do I get that over? That would be... Gosh. So I had to solve here and then never touch it again, but I don't know how I do that with... See, that's the problem. How does that... I need to switch positions of those. This has to go first so it can go down. How do I do that? Come over, which means this. No, I don't want that. So if no. This needs to not... Switch these. There we go. Switch them like that. You didn't switch. Switch positions, damn you. There we go. And now I just need to get these over, which means this. There we go, finally. Jeez, I could not, for some reason, orient my brain in such a way. I really struggled with that. I normally don't struggle so much. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I'm at a loss. I can't think of what I could possibly do except for the restream service. But like I said, if that's a thing, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Yeah.
Huh. A little wooden box. I've never seen it before. Ah, there's Mom's transfer book. That's what I was looking for. I'll take both.
Random box plus the transfer book. Okay. Anything else in here?
Pencils. Run-of-the-mill pencils. I'll leave that here. You always need a sharpener for pencils, and I can't see any here. A packet of cigarettes. Is Mom a secret smoker? Oh, there's just playing cards in it. I'd have been surprised.
Okay, so there's not actually anything to pick up with that. Okay. I don't see anything else here. So I think we're done. Let me back up. Mm.
The little wooden box I found in my mother's bedroom. It's quite hefty, seems to be solid wood. It won't open. There are some kind of symbols on the lid, and I can't even begin to work out what they are. The little wooden box, there are some kind of...
We're not gonna put laxative in that. Yeah, like I said, I really wish I knew what was going on, like why it was so delayed, but I really don't have any idea. When we stop this stream here in a little bit, I'll look and see if I can find something, but I honestly don't know why there's such a delay. I mean, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop now. We'll do more again later. So next week at this time. symbol on the box looked like a squid just tossed in the ocean. Yeah. You're like, I do not need any Cthulhu right now. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for playing, though. I appreciate it and stuff. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why there's all kinds of lag. I really wish I could figure it out, but I really don't know. Let's see. Okay, so I can't talk. I will start looking into seeing if there's something I can find out about why there's delay in chat. I honestly am not sure. It's really, there's a lot of stuff I could look into trying, but I don't know. The software itself that I used to stream is not going to be the problem, right? Because I've used this before with varying, like I've used the same OBS software, OBS Studio, for years. And there have been other times in the past where you guys did not say there was as much as delay. So I think there's something going on with what I'm doing now, but I'm not sure. No. I will see if I can find something out. I don't know that I'll have luck, but I will try. Anyway, appreciate you guys for stopping by and supporting me. Yep. So I will be back again in about a little over 7.5 hours for Darkness Within 2. Thanks, Silhouelle and Kissa. Talk to you guys later. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy.
Oh, that's so sad.